So, before we head over to the table to initiate the next main story mission, what Pride had wrought, I realized there was someone we actually had forgotten to talk to, and that was Dagna. I had done an operation for her, and I realized I never went back and talked to her about it, so let's talk to her now.
Thank you for your investment in my investigations, Inquisitor. I've learned something, I think. I don't know.
You've investigated the Fade?
What have you learned? Did you find out about the Fade?
I got a scraping that was cleaned off you, and it's weird. And the other rift bits, they're weird. It's just weird.
Huh.
I said weird, right?
Yeah, you said weird.
Dagna?
Lyrium and the Fade linked, but dwarves and Tranquil not linked. But they work Lyrium, so they are. Somehow. There's something there. I was face deep in a rune, and for a moment, I was tall. Really tall.
Huh.
And I thought all the thoughts.
You were really tall?
You felt taller. How much taller?
Like mountain tall. Or I was the mountain. But I was moving. I felt dizzy. You know what I remembered? Watching a shaper it carve the wall of memory, except big. Isn't that weird? Maybe there were fumes.
You thought all the thoughts?
What do you mean when you say, thought all the thoughts?
I don't know. As if for a moment I was around all my people, and my thought was all of theirs.
Your thoughts were our thoughts?
No, my thought was all of our thoughts, like parts. Words are mush. That's what the stone feels like.
Just mush.
What we think it feels like. If we think it feels. Creepy.
Huh. What's the link with no link?
So Tranquil and dwarves are linked to Lyrium, but also not linked?
Like the lyrium needs to flow, but if you're part of it, it takes you with it. So you can't be part of it. That makes me sad. I'm not sure why. It seems like we should be part of it. Whatever it is. Or maybe we're the ones who make it happen. Whatever it is. You know what's frustrating? Answers that aren't answers. Ugh.
Well, keep at it.
Keep investigating and let me know what you find.
I tried to make it happen again, but it wouldn't. Then I had a headache. And cocoa and a lie down. I'll keep at it.
Nice cup of cocoa.
Weird. Oh, and I made a rune. It's weird too. Be careful with it.
Did you now?
A forge like this, who needs the view?
Something strange for you, Inquisitor. You're used to that by now, right?
Mind your mentor operation available.
I can't...
Didn't you say you gave me a rune or something? Hold on. I thought you said she gave me a rune. I can't sell these. These are only for, requisitions. Nope. Well, she gave me an operation. Yet another operation. Operation. I'm actually dying for a judgment, so I can sit on my gigantic throne in order to be able to do so. Just see how that looks. Like they walk up and see me sitting on my huge throne. Alright, I think Colin finished his. Yep, he did. Commander, we conducted sweeps to the Storm Coast and determined where the Darkspawn are most concentrated. Our Ferelden-born soldiers are quite eager to see them driven back. Scout Harding. Aha. Dagna, mind your mentor. Inquisitor, I have a request. A favor, really. A lot of people helped me get where I am today, and I've thanked them all except one. My father, Janar. He didn't really help exactly. Forbid is closer, but family is family. Just like Lyrium can only be worked by those who can't dream the Fade, I am the person I am today because my father shaped me, and I still owe him for who I am. Trouble is, what I am is castless. I can't ever go back, and everything I've ever sent has been refused. So I was hoping I could put together a package and it could arrive in Orzammar with a little Inquisition flair. Something to wow the gates and maybe get my father to look at it. That would be ever so sweet of you. Arcanus Dagna. Aww. So let's see, which approach can we use? Josephine says, if Dagna wishes her father to know all that she has accomplished, send an entourage to match it. All of Orzammar will know. Liliana says, I suspect that it is less the gates and more the father. That is the problem. Perhaps the package should simply appear in his smithy. He cannot deny it then. Colin says, a simple notice, we are grateful she is here. If he is proud, that will be enough. If he is not, ceremony will only sour him further. Huh. I think Josephine's approach may work. We'll be like, Let me see how the others two are doing. Josephine has another 2 hours to go with the Chantry sister. Meanwhile, Liliana has another 2 hours herself. Okay. No other important operations available, looks like. Let's get underway with what Pride had wrought. The Inquisition is now a force to be reckoned with. Call its allies to rally their soldiers and march with Inquisitor Kadash's army to the Arbor Wilds, where they will face Corypheus' zealots one final time. The Inquisition must stop Corypheus before the Darkspawn Magister finds a long-lost elven artifact in the wilds that allows him to enter the Fade physically and claim its power. Recommended level 1619. Oh, I guess I got that covered. Ha!
With an Illuvion, Corypheus could cross into the Fade in the flesh.
Indeed. The Inquisitor can attest that these artifacts still work if one knows how to use them.
What happens when Corypheus enters the Fade?
Why, he will gain his heart's desire and take the power of a god.
Kind of similar to what
Or,
happened with the
and this is
Darkspawn in the Black
unlikely,
City.
The lunatic will unleash forces that tear the world apart.
Yep, another reason to stop him.
I won't allow it. I can't.
Indeed, should Corypheus succeed, do not doubt you would be first to feel his holy wrath.
Oh, I'm sure of that.
Pardon me, but does this mean everything's lost unless we get to the Illuvion before him?
Basically.
Corypheus has a head start, no matter how quickly our army moves.
We should gather our allies before we march.
Can we wait for them? We should send our spies ahead to the Arbor Wilds.
Without support from the soldiers, you'd lose half of them.
Then what should we do?
You listen to my plan. I advise we stop panicking. How about you guys work as a team?
You overcome it, all three of you together. Josephine, have our allies send scouts to meet us in the wilds. Liliana, your fastest agents will join them. Together, we'll have enough spies to slow down Corypheus' army until Cullen's soldiers arrive.
Such confidence, but the Arbor Wilds are not
Not
so
now,
kind to
Morrigan.
visitors. Old elven magic lingers in those woods.
I'm sure it
We'd
does.
be remiss to not take advantage of your knowledge, Lady Morrigan. Please, lend us your expertise.
'Tis why I came here, although it is good to see its value recognized.
Oh,
Any
Morrigan.
further instructions, Inquisitor?
I'm proud of all of you.
The Inquisition began as a handful of soldiers. Thanks to you, we're now a force that will topple a self-proclaimed god. I could ask for no finer counsel, no better guidance.
I speak for all of us when I answer. We could ask for no finer cause.
We'll hound Corypheus in the wilds before he can find the temple or this Illuvion.
All right. Here we go. Okay, so let's see. For this operation, or this mission, obviously I'm going to take Cassandra. Going to take my girl. Old Elven Ancient Ruins. Well, we're definitely going to take Solus. So then, who should we take? Should we take Iron Bull for more muscle? Should we take Varric for possibly some interesting insight? Dorian? Let's take Varric. I have a feeling that Varric's wittiness could match up well with the likes of Morrigan, because I'm pretty sure she's going to be coming with us. I'm hoping Varric provides some funny dialogue. Usually always the case whenever I bring Varric along. Oh. Drop the pieces on the playing board. So dramatic. She dropped those like she was dropping a mic. Yep, dramatic. All the pieces are on the chessboard, or playing board. Liliana's agents and spies doing their work. Now Cullen's soldiers. All their forces all joining together. Doesn't feel as epic as the scene from Origins where all of my armies were gathering together to fight the Blight, but I can see it's trying to build up the epicness and the drama. As if we're about to go to the final battle, but I do not believe this is the final battle. There's fighting going on, I just stroll up like, what's up? How's it going over here?
The Templars fall beneath our blades, your worship. Commander Cullen says they're nearly finished.
Aha.
Our scouts saw Corypheus traveling towards an elven ruin to the north. We can clear you a path through his armies.
Take care, Captain.
Do only what you must. We need enough people for a celebration when we get back to Skyhold.
There you go.
We will not fail you, my lord, no matter what comes. Andraste guide you, Inquisitor.
That's the priority. Everyone lives so we can all be a part of the celebration.
I wonder, is it Andraste your soldiers invoke during battle, or does a more immediate name come to their lips?
Huh. I'm not the Maker, if that's what you're getting at.
They show me respect, Morrigan. No one mistakes me for the Maker.
True. You are far more likely to come to their aid than a Chantry fable. But
oh, Morrigan.
If your scouts report accurately, I believe these ruins to be the Temple of Mythal.
Mythal?
Which is?
A place
haven't you been paying attention?
Out of elven legend. If Corypheus seeks it, then the alluvion he covets lies within.
Oh! Whoa! Someone set off some cherry bombs.
Let us hope we reach this temple before the entire forest is reduced to ash.
He's like, which is? I'm like, come on, Mythal's supposed to be like the main great ancient elven god. Come on, haven't you been paying attention? Okay, oh, what was that? What was that? Oh. Hold on, my own camp has loot here. Dragonthorn, ooh. Okay, so which direction do I go? The clashing of swords. The battle begins. The great battle of our time. At least, I think it might be. Then again, this doesn't feel like it's the final battle. More like the second to last final battle. Pathway there.
Listen to how close the fighting's gotten. It will be worse ahead.
And
If
we
the
will
soldiers
be
aren't
ready for
careful
it.
with their fires, they'll do Corypheus's work for him.
One last push and we can lick our wounds. I wonder if Corypheus will show.
Do you sense the magic crackling? Something more powerful than the Red Templars stirs.
And I'm sure it's still just a fable, right, Morgan?
The Hill Inquisitor. He wishes to join you for the last push.
Alright, looks like I found the way I'm supposed to go. Why do I have a feeling that Morgan's about to be proven, like, very wrong? That it's all just a fable? Oh. Red Templars. Get him! Aha! So, these are the Orlesian soldiers helping? Empress Celine stands for, huh? I'm kind of bummed that I didn't get the, that I wasn't able to pull off the, three-way mutual peace agreement between them, but... Oh well. Maybe I'll try and get that with, you know, on my own time with a different character. Just to be able to, say that I was able to pull that off. Plus, now that you can actually access your choices in, the Dragon Age Keep website from this game, some of them are actually locked up until you actually access them in the game. So it like encourages you to play through with multiple characters and try different choices so you can actually unlock them in the Dragon Age Keep website. My mentality is if I can pull off the multiple playthroughs I've done of not just Dragon Age Origins and 2, but also of the Mass Effect trilogy, I can certainly do so for this game as well. Yeah, I think we may be a bit overpowered at this level by now. Now we've gotten to what, 24? Boom! Gotcha. These guys. Just keep moving forward. Oh, these guys don't... Just regular... Are these like the leftover wardens that were helping Corypheus? I hope not. But their armor kind of looks like it. Oh look, Morgan's with us and she's fighting too. Nice.
Those were Grey Wardens. They must be the last of those enslaved animals.
That's what I thought.
If they are forced to obey him, death will be a blessing.
Sadly, yes. Ow! Need a potion. Ow! I'm okay. I just need a minute. Ouch! Don't do that again. I'll just step over this waterfall and be like a safe landing. Ah! And that's how the Inquisitor died that day. Not to Corypheus, but to a waterfall. Hang on, my soldiers. I shall aid you. Nice. Boom. I got this guy.
The monsters are running, your worship. For Haven and the Divine.
Huh. Sounds like guys that were part of the Chantry, maybe. Or that are just part of my soldiers. Huh. It's like we're coming across,
There, ahead.
each of our different allies.
Red Templar.
Watch out. They've posted archers on the wall.
Let me get those archers. Ha! Thought you were so clever, huh? Oh! Woo! Did you see that move I did to him? That's why I love playing as a rogue. The quickness, the speed is just awesome. Ah, no! I wanted to get that. No! No, I want that! Come on. Get up! Get up! Get up! Oh, I'm gonna have to go back up. That way. It's like, I want that. Whatever it is, I want it. Look, I know we gotta catch him from getting to the Illuvian, but... Loot! And the world was doomed that day because the Inquisitor cared more about getting loot than he was about stopping Corypheus. Just a broad axe. Boo. Silverite. Nice. Ah, hey! Look at him super punching me.
It seems this temple of Mithra is not deserted after all.
Perhaps these creatures are the reason few return from the Arbor Wilds.
Creatures? They're elves, Morgan. Ooh, another Master Dragon slaying room. Very nice. More storm hearts. Don't recall what tier they are, but may as well grab them. Silverite. Very nice. Reach the second blockade. We must press on. Forward. Ow! I thought I fell for a second. Considering how high of a level I am, these guys should not really be hurting me all that much. Not to mention the equipment I have. I have like super powered armor on, so it's like there's no way these guys should really be hurting me or be that much of a challenge. But then again, I am playing on the casual difficulty. So there is also that as to why. Here we go. This way. Oh, over here. We're close. Whoa! One of these, or two of these big guys. Let's get them! Got him. Very nice. Reach the final blockade. Oh. Here are more. There we go. Good to see that Morgan is helping us in these battles. Looks like we gotta go this way, maybe? Well, the last time I followed water, I went over a waterfall. It's just a little stream, though. Again, I love the water graphics in this game. Look at this. I don't know about you, but that looks pretty nice. You guys can handle yourselves. You don't need me to win that fight for you. I must reach the blockade. Temple gates. Oh boy. Let's see. There they are. It's Cullen. Hang on, Cullen. more wardens. Good job, Cullen. Man, a lot of loot right here. Enter the Temple of Mythal. Oh boy, this should be quite interesting. What are we... Is the Alluvion all we're going to discover in here? Or is there going to be even more? I don't know about you, but I got a feeling that we're about to discover something huge. Like, in terms of, like, bombshell, like, knowledge. Like, what?
There. That must be the Temple of Mythal.
We haven't seen Corypheus yet. Bet that's about to change.
I'd count on it. Be ready.
Yep.
I hear fighting ahead.
Oh, man. Oh boy, what's going on here? Yep, there's been fighting. Note all the Red Templar bodies. Elves.
They still think to fight us, Master.
Oh, it's Samson. With his armor. Oh, and Corypheus.
These are but remnants. They will not keep us from the Well of Sorrows.
The Well of Sorrows. She's like, I don't know.
Be honored. Witness death at the hands of a new god.
Are these ancient elves? Whoa, he just walked through that trap. That's supposed to be some kind of defense, and he just walks right through it. Whoa! Okay, never mind. It disintegrated him. Well, I would say that's the end of Corypheus, but we've been down this path before. Where's Samson, though? I think if we walked to the elves and be like, hi. Oh, never mind. They took off. And, oh, there's Samson. Heading on inside with his powered-up armor. But fortunately, Dagna... Wait a minute. What's that sound? Oh my gosh! What is going on with him?
It cannot be.
He's becoming Corypheus. So that's how. So even if he dies, he just goes to another nearby body and takes over. Just like an archdemon. That was what we were told in Origins. Oh boy. Speaking of archdemons, here comes the dragon. Oh wow. Look at that. They like magically sealed once we close those doors. That's why that dragon can't simply push open those doors. Well, I think we just learned how Corypheus survived after we beat him in the Legacy DLC in Dragon Age 2. He just transferred over to some other nearby body and took it over. So then how do we stop him from doing that in order to defeat him? Well, we're in the temple.
Mythal's sanctum. Let us proceed before Corypheus interferes.
Where are those elves, though?
You said Corypheus wanted an Alluvion, but he mentioned a Well of Sorrows. Which is right?
I am uncertain of what he referred to.
Do you think they could be the same thing?
Could they be the same? Could Alluvion translate into Well of Sorrows?
No. It seems an Alluvion is not the prize Corypheus seeks. Yes, I was wrong. Does that please you?
Well, maybe not
Whatever the
me,
Well of Sorrows
but...
might be, Corypheus seeks it, and thus you must keep it from his grasp.
It wouldn't please this character, but I know it would please both the hero Ferelden and especially Alistair. If Alistair was here, he'd have a field day with that. He'd be like, oh yes, of course.
We saw him die.
And his life force passes on to any blighted creature, Darkspawn, or Grey Warden.
Just like an archdemon.
The bastard survived, Hawk.
Yep.
We'll find a way to stop Corypheus once we're done here.
'Tis strange. Archdemons possess the same ability, and still the Grey Wardens are able to slay them. Yet Corypheus they locked away. Perhaps they knew he could do this, but not how.
Oh, I can talk to Morgan some more. Do you think he's truly immortal?
Are you certain Corypheus is using the power of the Blight to make himself immortal?
Perhaps you forget. I was in Ferelden during the Fifth Blight. I have seen a true archdemon rage. How Corypheus gained the power to send his soul into blighted bodies, that is the real question.
Will answering it help us?
Will answering that question let us destroy Corypheus for good?
Perhaps. I would suggest first dealing with the well. If Corypheus obtains it, any chance of success could be lost.
Okay. Who are those temple elves?
You've seen the elves here. They seem odd.
Indeed.
Solus?
Two things are possible.
Any insight?
One, this is a group of Dalish separated from their brethren, cultists, fanatic in their desire to keep humans away. Two, these are elves descended from the ancients, having resided here since before the fall of Arlathan. The second appears unlikely, but if true, the implications are astounding.
Wow. It would be unheard of.
If they keep records, it could change everything we thought we knew about history.
It is thrilling, no? To discover an era thought lost forever has possibly thrived in the shadows.
That is exciting.
We may, however, find these elves reluctant to part with their long-kept secret.
Oh, absolutely. No doubt about that. Where are we in the temple?
Do you know what this part of the temple was used for?
The room we stand in is a vestibule, not the temple proper. To those who knew it, perhaps this ritual was little more than a polite knock at the gate. These customs must have been as familiar to ancient elves as bowing to a queen is to you or I.
You bow? I do not see that. I do not see that happening.
To picture you curtsying to anyone.
Exactly.
We become so familiar, you can predict my manners and customs now.
I have. Maybe not him, but I have.
Indulging in the occasional civilized conduct, particularly when unexpected.
I'm just saying, Morgan. You even back in Origins, you never came across to me like that. Tell me about Mythal.
You said this Mythal was worshipped as a goddess?
So one assumes. What is a god but a being of immense power? The dread old gods were nothing more than dragons, after all. They rise as archdemons, and they die. Perhaps Mythal was a powerful elf, a ruler among her kind. History often plays storyteller with facts.
You admit lack of knowledge, and yet dismiss her so readily?
I knew Solus would pipe in here at some point.
Supposed divinity. One need not be a god to have value. Truthfully, I'm uncertain Mythal was even a single entity. The accounts are varied.
What accounts?
There are varied accounts of Mythal?
In most stories, Mythal rights wrongs while exercising motherly kindness. Let fly your voice to Mythal, deliverer of justice, protector of sun and earth alike. Other paint her as dark, vengeful. Pray to Mythal and she would smite your enemies, leaving them in agony.
More Dalish tales, I assume.
You know more, Solus?
If you know more about this, Solus, speak.
The oldest accounts say Mythal was both of these, and neither. She was the mother, protective and fierce. That is all I will say. This is not a place to stir up old stories.
Whatever the truth, all accounts of Mythal end the same. Exiled to the beyond with her brethren.
Exiled to the beyond?
What do you mean, exiled?
Tricked by the Dread Wolf, as all the elven gods
the Dread
were said
Wolf?
to be, trapped in a land beyond the Fade.
Really?
The Dalish believe this is why the elves fell from grace, and their gods did not save them. Or perhaps they were simply rulers slain by Tevinter. Who can say?
Interesting.
Let's continue.
As you wish.
Huh. Well, we have made our way to the Temple of Mythal, and have possibly come across some ancient elves from the time before the fall of Arlathan. This is getting pretty good. When we come back, we will further explore this temple, find our way deeper inside to find out what is going on here with this Well of Sorrows and a possible Alluvion. And we gotta do it before Corypheus follows us in. Stay tuned.